Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. It's been a little bit since I was able to play it, since I got caught up with Otakon stuff and everything, but I'm excited to go back into it, because I know I haven't met all the dads yet. I think it was Brian first, and then Matt, and Craig, and also Joseph, and we got like a weird glimpse of Robert. Is that his name? I think it's Robert. Anyway, so hopefully I'll get to meet the rest of them this time. God, this fucking intro song. Whoa, why do I have a lot of save files? Was it like auto-saving like every couple minutes? Jesus. Okay. Ooh, the timing of that worked out nicely. Alright, so, yeah, I think this is where I left off. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So, I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go this way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? A big burned-out neon sign hangs above the tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. Pighead. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? One beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs stuck on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. This sounds like this was written by people who do not have that much knowledge or interest of sports, but that's fine, cause same. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Oh, I think that's Bridget's favorite. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often. Oh, no, I actually just moved into this part of town today. I'm Connor, by the way. Are you watching the game? Like how it's in capitals. Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. They keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Hey.
Oh, I love that team. And I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. Whoa. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy gal a drink? Bye, Mary. You look like you've had a couple too many. Actually, I don't know. You're just kind of hanging around, but also, your eyes scare me. No, thank you. Wait, but what if... No, it's okay. Maybe some other time. Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. Also, we're here for dads, not women. That sounded grosser than I meant it to be. I happily watch the game over another beer. Capital S. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team! It's the brooding man from the Coffee Spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Well, I guess I made that Robert's voice. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. That shouldn't be his voice, but it's gonna be. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. How can I make him sound like Reaper, just to like really do the obvious joke? I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, My team is beating your Oh, that hurts my throat too much. Not doing that. My team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides out one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Connor.
Oh.
You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Oh, he's being friendly. Oh, he's got a little smile. Neat. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Hi, Neil. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in the world. Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? Oh, Jesus. Is it time to make bad choices? It's time to make bad choices. I love shots. Thank God. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Oh, but we only got the hearts. I don't think we got the eggplants. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Connor, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his cool leather jacket, compliment his rugged looks. Ooh, hand tattoo. I didn't even notice that because of the dialogue box. That's interesting. Yeah, let's do that. I like your tattoo. What does it mean? It's a reminder. Oh, I made a bad choice. I wait for him to elaborate, but it seems like he's done talking. Man, this guy's mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house, run from my problems, trying to make friends. Yeah, trying to make friends. I'm new in town, figured it might be good to put myself out there. You seem pretty cool. The key to being cool is acting like you don't care about anything, but actually care very deeply about everything to the point where it's debilitating. Whoa! Oh, big mood. Holy shit. Really? Robert downs the rest of his drink. Of course not. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like ya. Huh, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Am I? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. Oh. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Even he lives there. Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Connor. Oh? So are we doing this or what? What? Hey. You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Lay it on smooth, smile and nod. No, thank you. Oh. Well, that escalated. I thought I fucked it up by asking about his tattoo. Do I want to fuck the Reaper, Dad? Why not? Lay it on smooth, smile and nod. Let's do this. He'll probably do something awkward. Well, I don't see why not. Oh? That sounded smoother in my head. Let's do it. Also, the why not thing is because it's a joke with my friends where just anytime someone has a bad idea and like, should I do it? We just immediately sing the Hillary Duff song, Why Not? Or at least that one bit of it. Or, send a picture of the album cover since we can't sync through Messenger. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with his keys for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's so dark that I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again, and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take off mine too. His hands roam down my chest, and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. So I guess we're gonna find out if I can post this video or not. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? Nope. Yeet. No? Good. Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed. Let's have some fun. Oh, I feel weird saying this because, words out loud. Oh, thank God they don't have the actual fuck scene. Because then I would not be able to post this video. Then again, I should have figured that from the fact that other people have posted videos. People also posted videos of Honey Pop, though. Yeah. Sunlight streams in between the slats of the blinds. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute. This isn't my old house. Or my new house. That isn't all that was pounding. Oh, right. I look around for Robert, but find myself alone. Hello? There's a clatter from the bathroom and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed and grabs his keys. That was fun. Yeah, it was. You should go. Wow. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Well, talk to you later? Robert cracks a smile. Sure, your clothes are over there.
Oh.
I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearably bright. I need to lie down. I start to make my way back home when I suddenly remember... Amanda! Oh shit, wait, we shouldn't have done that. We have a daughter. Oh, I got a bad dad achievement. Oh, now I feel bad. I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda? Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed. Oh man, I was kind of hoping you had gotten kidnapped and I was going to have to come rescue you. No, I made a friend at the bar last night and ended up sleeping over at his place. Where are the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys have fun? Yeah, watched some movies, ate snacks, stole a car, usual sleepover stuff. You teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast that's cooking, what's that all about? Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon. Can I...
Aww.
Yes, you can have some breakfast. Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. Ugh, I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night. Ooh, somebody's hungover. Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin or... I've got just the thing. Hang on. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. Amanda, what? Drink this. The pickle juice? Yep, it's what I used once, would assume someone would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well. Although I've never tried it before, and won't try it, obviously. Amanda Ann. Give her a stern yet resigned side eye. Who raised you? You did? Right. Do as I say, not as I do. You got it. This better work. I down a sip of the tart juice. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a little better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, I gotta get to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love ya. I'll be there. Knock him dead, kiddo. Always do. We do our secret handshake, and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head on my way, still a little hungover. That was the dumb response, but I thought it was funny. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully no one will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth capitalized, standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Whoa, look at all that. You got a lot going on there, bud. Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy. Are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? I don't know how I saw him peek out, and that was the voice that immediately came into my head. Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Connor. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Ah.
Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Oh.
Alright, where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings, all of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
What?
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student. Oh, good. My door mysteriously opened on its own. There must be a ghost. Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? Well, we just moved. But she doesn't really bottle things up as far as we knew. Well, we just moved. Well, oh, I have to say it a third time now. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road... I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Hey.
Anytime. On my way out, I stopped, thinking for a moment. I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? They ever catch that rye? Oh my god. Yes. Aw, he thought that was cute. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. Maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. We can make something at home. Let's go to the mall food court. Will we meet someone there? Let's go to the mall food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents, and that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also, sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie. Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No! Dad! Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad! Oh, she said it for me. I mean, jeez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. Oh, we're not too good at this. I'm not too good at this. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. Oh, maybe I should have done the home-cooked meal. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah. Better. She did like the idea. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. That's really cute. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes.
Aww.
Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. I can't. Oh, Dad boy. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Why are they roasting Hot Topic so hard? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one! Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is! You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so... proud? Speech! Amanda. Speech! 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 Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like some 5 years ago, on a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Moore had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping. Slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a Dead Goth and Beyond. Peruse the band shirts, look at the ironic mugs, check the clearance bin. Ironic mugs! I'm suddenly stricken by existential fear. If there's only one number one dad, then why are there so many mugs here that say that? This whole time, I thought I was the only one. If I'm not number one, where do I place on the global dad ranking charts? I have work to do. Look, this is very important to me. Who is that? Oh god, it's the goth. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. Alright, we gotta give him some kind of like fancy voice. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Doing that voice is fucking me up. Also weird words. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. What voice am I even doing right now? Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool! Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? What the fuck is even Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? Jesus. Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but they're also hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no! The ghosts done got control of the truck! I can't steer on them their damn ice roads. What a Canadian sound like. Let me use the EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die! Ah, almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're going to die. That's because we are about to die, you... This is art. The episode ends, and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. Yeah, same. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Ah, what a fun day. We met 2 more dads. Pay your bills early. You don't tell me what to do. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes. So, get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Min is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills? Yeah, that one. I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can snake some hot grill tips, I think we can consider it a success. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. Oh boy. Guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies! Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh.
This is Christian and Chrissy. They're twins.
Hey.
They stare creepily and say nothing.
Oh.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Hey.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed?
Hey.
I'll have to go look for him.
Oh.
What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Connor, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. She probably doesn't actually remember me at all. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. They're going to talk about weather.
Dad.
Go. Do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Oh dang, Robert's here? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Talk to Robert and Brian, Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Burger time. Let's just go in order. Talk to Robert and Brian. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened that night. I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Connor, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Connor, have you met Robert yet? Yes, I believe we met briefly. Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh God, what does it mean? How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip.
Hey.
Great! Look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know? Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? Yep. Cool. That's cool.
Oh.
We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until... We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no, the ghost locked the doors! Daisy and Amanda run up to us. Thank God.
Yeah.
Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best. Especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah. It's such quality reality television.
Yeah.
Alright, Daisy. I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay. Oh, bye, Robert. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend?
Right.
Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? I skim the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her... Oh wait, forgot his voice. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. Huh. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kinda keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to, by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Let's see. Triple play. Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Whoa, that was a lot of, like, humming at the same time. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place, and to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great. Little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. Aw. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. They always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? Almost done. The new place is perfect. Never get too comfortable. Anxiety. You never know when they're coming. I can't get too cozy in any one place. I need to have a go bag near me at all times. Burner phone, hair dye, fake passport. You know the deal. Whoa, that isn't what I thought you meant. Stay on your toes, bro. Connor, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? Oh, that's his daughter. Oh, she has big hair. It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Oh, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Oh, that's too perfect. Oh, why is Matt so beautiful? Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. No, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Hey, Connor, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Carmencita. Carmencita? Which way is correct? Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old college friend. And, your teacher. Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Aww.
Ha ha ha, great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread on my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Connor, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Nothing. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest? Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Whoa. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hand and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it.
Nice.
I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know.
Hey.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against, and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18, and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Connor. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. I guess Joseph and Damien, they're the ones left. And then we get to have burger time. Oh, and then this episode should end soon, jeez. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So, I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Connor, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool though. Pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Ah, that's neat. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. How do I double over? I'm going to like double over my voice or something later to make it really creepy. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got it from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. Or where do you think they got that from, rather? I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Jesus, Mary. Where's Krish?
Come on.
Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I've squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary? Okay, geez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Connor yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bow again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. Looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Nice. Yep. Wasn't always a youth pastor, you know? That's so cool. Want to see mine?
What?
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Oh.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. Wonder what he did before preaching. Yeah, that was a pretty good response. It was very open-minded. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Connor, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's oh God, he's ungrievable.
Hey.
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please, stop. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Yeah. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Aye.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add all of us on Dadbook? Dadbook? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. God, wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was. Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some of the other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Alright. Oh, Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh, is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted, and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices, of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who is she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I was scared. You weren't responding and it was just like when your mom... I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to... I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right. I'm going to go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? Oh, alright. That's going to be where I end that. I'm going to save. And I'm going to go back to the... did I save? Yeah, it's saved. Now it's saving. Alright, back to the title menu. Whew. Well, that was a fun barbecue, and Lucian in Not Hot Topic was funny, but I was kind of wondering why they just had that segment of Amanda going out and us staying in and kind of wondering where she is, but yeah, that was intense. And when I was looking at the options, because the reason I went with the option of just you really scared me is because the first two options were like just you commanding her or being angry at her, which, I mean, most likely her response to that would just be like, Dad, get over it, or you're being a jerk and just blow you off. But the reason why he or I or we or whatever was freaked out was because it was late after curfew, she wasn't responding, and he was scared. You know, your kid's out late, you don't know what's going on, they haven't checked in, and if, you know, his wife died, I guess somewhat recently. I forget if they said exactly how long it's been, but it just reminded of him, like, yeah, he's scared, and that's the actual reason. It's not just because, you know, that she disobeyed, or because, you know, she made him angry. It's because he got scared, and that's why he was reacting like that, or why we were reacting like that. And being honest about that is going to be the best communication, because it's going to let your kid know how you feel, and, you know, isn't just going to turn into closing each other off or anything. I could articulate it better, but anyway, that was cool, and I kind of like that there's little segments like that make the game a little more than just like a dating sim. As fun as it would be if it was just one with all the jokes and the silliness, you know, that kind of gives it another dimension too, and that you're also trying to figure out how to be a good dad to your daughter Amanda, who is wonderful and deserves good things. But this one went on long too, because it's just, yeah, I started playing this and I get sucked in, but I don't really mind that. And, you know, I'd rather play through it and get a good amount done rather than be starting and stopping constantly at a bunch of weird places. But I am going to leave this one here for now. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you later.